Going live, going live, going live. Love you, thank you. Yo, what's up? Looks like I'm live. Looks like y'all can see me and hear me. And I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back. JC Penner, what's up? Hi, how are you? Grantimus, Prime Official. Appreciate you sliding by. Your new name. So, we're flying solo today. It's just me. Groot saying hi. What's up? It is just me today. We are flying solo. Ibrahima, what's up? Billy's Blockbusters, what's up? Connor, how you doing? Legendary live streamer has returned. Spartan, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's definitely been a little while, that's for sure. I guess all the happenings of, losing Lily, and then we were out of town with Jenna's grandfather, all that, so it kind of threw us for a loop. But, yeah, I'm glad to see y'all. Glad to see y'all. Yep, loud and clear. Dennis, right on. Well, I appreciate that. Stephen Baker, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, we shot today. Just got done not long ago, and I wanted to hop on and say hello. And I'm glad that you're all here. Christian, hey, I was just watching the Batman vid. Cool. I hope you liked it. I did some things differently with that video that I plan on continuing. I enjoyed the pace of that video. I feel like there wasn't much wasted breath. A life to die for. Oh my goodness, Matt. Matt is love. It's a miracle. I think you mean alive. What just happened? Hold, please. All right, apologies. Had to handle something real quick. Random Andy, what's up, man? It's good to see your username. I was told there would be punch and pie. Level 2 noob. I don't know who told you that, but it is false. I missed the Sunday lives. Iron Wolf, me and you both. The connectivity that I get from you guys here feels good. By the way, a life to die for. Aloha, everyone, too. Miss everyone so much. I feel like you were trying to say Matt is alive. Maybe you meant to say Matt is love. I'll take either one. And indeed, I am alive. Appreciate the timing. 9 p.m. in the UK. One of the earliest in quite some time. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, you can thank the schedule, because we ended up finishing up pretty early today. Lee, holy crap. He lives and is live again. Isn't that funny that live and live, no differentiation? We couldn't do anything. Couldn't put like a hyphen or something. I've always thought that was funny. Bradley Dewey, man, I appreciate the super chat. #1 fan. The pair jumping up and down. That's so cool. I don't get super stickers often, so when I see them, it's always cool to click and see the animation. Billy Blockbusters. Would I be able to explain what happened with Pastor? No, I'm not going to go into it. Just basically creative differences and scheduling. That's pretty much it. King Wilson. Did you like the Snyder Cut overall? Yes or no? No spoiler. How do you know we watched it? Maybe we were doing WandaVision. Maybe? I don't know. But you are pure love. Well, thank you, Di. I appreciate it. I've missed it. I really have. How is the Snyder Cut? What makes y'all think we watched that? There's all sorts of things we could be watching. All sorts of things. And actually, had I been smart, if I wanted to do that, I would have released the video that I released yesterday when we actually do the Snyder Cut. Yeah. The audio is crisp, Matt. Thank you. I appreciate that. Worked on it for quite some time with this thing. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I keep seeing that pop up, but no, I have not. Everything you see that I watch is on camera. Patrick Stewart, Ayo, Matt, how you doing, bro? How's things since Lily? It's been tough. It's been tough, man. Really tough. But it's part of life. It's it's nothing you can do. It's just a part of life. Gotta know that and hold on to that. And we made the right decision by her, and it's just tough. I've talked to Jenna about it, and we want to either do a podcast or a video dedicated actually to what happened, and but more or less like a celebration of her. And we are going to do that. We were considering doing that yesterday, but yesterday she wasn't feeling good, and I wasn't feeling great. And then we had a crap load of just housework, normal stuff to get done. And it just got late, and by the time we were ready to roll around to it, we were exhausted. Superhero related for once, Casper. Yeah, I mean, we don't do enough of that, that's for sure. Rick J. Hey, Matt, what's up? What's up? What's up? Now, where's Mark at? I hadn't seen Mark in here. How do you feel recording a video for almost everything you watch? It's totally fine with me. It's been fine since the start, and it's fine. Totally fine. I didn't grow up with cinema like Holden, and I think probably most people do. Just has never been my crazy, like, I don't know. I enjoy making content out of it more than I would just watching a movie on my own. Put it that way. Loverboy Media called Why I Love Batman vs. Superman. I have not seen that. No, I have not seen that. The podcast would be beautiful, definitely a celebration. It's been weeks since Mumu, but he still talks almost daily about food memories, fond memories, and remember him mom. Yeah, without a doubt, die. Yeah, I definitely want to, and I sort of asked Jenna. I was like, do you want to? And then, when would you like to? Just sort of want to make sure it's the right time for her, and I think that it is. Now it's just timing of doing it. How do you pull off red-colored glasses? Just do it. I don't even know if I pull it off or not. I just do it. I liked them and was like, I'm gonna do that. Joyful Spirit. Should I finish the live? Should I watch the workout or Matt? Get it together. Should I watch the live or finish the workout? Finish the workout. Click off of me right now, girl. Absolutely. There will be more lives. And I know that they've been non-existent lately, but all good reasons. All good reasons. That is Nova barking in the background because Jenna is outside. Hold on. Nova! Relax over there. Anytime Jenna's outside and she's not with her, she's like, I want to go out, and starts barking. Favorite actors? Fabian, that's a good question. Appreciate you sliding by. I guess just answer the question at face value. Denzel Washington, Jared Leto. Ah, my gosh. Matthew McConaughey, I loved in Dallas Buyers Club. That's where I fell in love with Jared Leto there as well. Let's see. There's quite a few people that I really enjoy, but those are always the names that pop out at me at first. I feel like Jared Leto's slept on. Looks like Patrick's dipping out later on, man. I appreciate you sliding by. I can't stay. Time to be with the family. They graciously allowed me to spend most of my day on the computer editing. Love you, Matt and Jenna. Man, Patrick, I appreciate you, man. Love you back. Love you back. Saw you've been cranking some stuff out. Keep on going. Matt, will you open the package? Yes. Thank you for reminding me. It's for the Mental Fit Mafia. Video handy, 30 seconds. Absolutely. No. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me. Okay. Yeah. Totally. Hold on. Let me grab it. Actually, I have. Renee and Deb actually sent me a package as well. So, hold tight. Where's it at? Where'd I put it? Okay. All right, here we go. Checking to see what we got here. I'm gonna make sure nobody's address is on it. I don't think that address is gonna be a problem, but just in case, I want to be respectful to that person. Just in case. And then I think this will be okay too. Right, maybe I should have taken a photo of that if I needed the address. I don't know. We'll see. All right. The reason I wear these headphones is because I want to make sure I'm not peaking and I can still hear the audio and whatnot. Jen always makes fun of me. She's like, do you really need to do that when you're on a live? All right, let me get in here and make sure I didn't miss anything. R.I.P. Lily McLevin, I appreciate you. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. Yeah, it's a tough one for sure. Okay. All right, Di. Matt, will you open the package? It's for the Mental Fit Mafia, so would be that symbol. If you do have the video handy, because shows 30 seconds of it, it was made after you opened it. What? I think what you're saying is open it now, which I will do so. I will do so. Okay, let me put this right here. Here we go. I'm opening the package from Di, and this has taken a minute to get here, and she has spoken to me at length. The first package was lost. She ended up sending it a second time, and from what she told me, somebody's actually made something for me. So, making sure Di's not dropping something in the chat here. Negative Maddie. Kind of like that name. Kind of like the Maddie part of the name. I like that. Quick question: have you tried the 30-day full body group challenge by Matt Lee Fitz? Oh, you're asking them. A few people here in the chat have tried it. Some of them are actively going through the 90-day, I believe. The 90-day. One person, I think they're qualified for the 150. So yes, some of the people in here have gone through it. Okay, Di, I want to make sure you hadn't dropped another comment saying do it or don't do it. Okay, Matt. Yes, open it in your email. Okay, that's right. Yes, got you. Understood. Got it. Will do. Nick, have you seen Good Will Hunting? I feel like it's a perfect movie. It deals with a lot of mental health. Thank you for the super chat. And yes, I did see that. I did like it. I really did. Yeah, it was genius. No pun intended. All right, Di, I'm going to get it. Hold. Yes, open and in your email. Yeah. Going to find it. Let me get the link. Okay. Let me just make sure. I'm going to proofread this real quick. Matt managed to get a 30-day completion t-shirt, but I'm not sure he's actually completed the challenge. Easy. Of course I have. Alex W. Of course I have. Oh, thanks, Andy. Got it made in November. Yeah, she worked on this for quite some time. Random Human, is your dog doing better? No, she died. We had to put her down on 3/8, and that was tough. It was really tough. I appreciate your asking. Yeah, it was tough. Okay. Wow, that's cool. Okay. That's so cool. So Di saw these people on TikTok and loved their work. I thought it would be cool to have one made of something. I'm not going to tell you yet. And after much talking with them, they agreed to custom make it. Wow. It's 100% edible pancake batter, but it's preserved in resin, so it will last forever. I hope you enjoy it and display it in the office. I absolutely will. It makes you smile when you see it, and how much the Mental Fit Mafia loves it. Wow, Di, that's so cool. That is so cool. Wow. Okay. They made a video. So you can show the phone. All right, yeah. So you want me to show the actual? I can drop the link in there. Is that what you're saying? Wait, let me just click on it first. Let me get to the actual video. Okay, getting to the video. I've seen them before. No way. I've seen these people before. Holy crap, Die. That was really thoughtful. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's unreal, Die. That was super thoughtful. All right, yeah, I'm gonna unveil it and then I'll show you this video. That is so cool. Holy crap. All right, here we go. Opening it up. And I'm gonna shut this so you can see me opening it up. That's so cool. So this was from A Life to Die For, if you're just now tuning in. Life to Die For, she had this made in November. The initial package was actually lost in the mail. It's been a little while since I've gone live, and we're finally doing it here. So here we go. Camera. Get on this. Get on this, camera. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. That is so cool. Okay, here it is. It's a pancake. That's awesome. Die, that was so thoughtful. That is so cool. It's a pancake. Get out of here, man. No way. That is so cool. Look at the accuracy of that. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. So this is this thing actually being made. Get out of here. Wow. All right. I'm bringing it to you. I'm bringing it to you. Wow. That is nuts. That is so cool. Look at that. That is resin. That's resin. That's not glass that you see. That is so cool. I have seen them before, and that is so friggin' cool. You know what? Actually, wait a minute. That one. How would that pull off? That should be kind of cool to have it there, right? I kind of like it there. But if you say in the office, I'll do the office. That is so cool, Die. Wow. Thank you. That is so crazy because I've seen them before. Heck yeah. Wow, Die. Thank you. Wow. So thoughtful. And Die said that was to the Mental Fit Mafia as well. That was not just solely to me, which it's even more thoughtful. Let me get back in here so I can read what y'all are saying. Well, what happened to the tunes? There we go. Oh my gosh. All right, I gotta find something that's gonna hold it up because it just fell. Oh, wait, I can use some of the mic. Some of the mic. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Okay. Here, let's just do this. Stay. All right, hold. Hold. There we go. Now I'm getting in there. So cool, right? Now I'm now able to see y'all's comments and whatnot. It's so super cool. Nadine, what? OMG, yeah, right? That's so cool that it's a pancake and it's in resin, you know? That's so cool. I'm nerding out. Well, so Renee and Deb, I'm trying to figure out if I should open this because I don't think I see them here. Is Renee and Deb here? Or Erica? It's really Renee, but because I haven't seen her in there. I haven't seen either one of them. Di, you make the call. Should I open it? They also have been waiting on me to open it. I know that they can watch it in playback, but should I wait on them to be here? Like I don't know if I've often seen them in the lives. Plus, it's been quite some time that they've been waiting. I'll let Di make the call, seeing how she had such a thoughtful moment here. Wherever looks perfect there. Actually, yeah, right? I kind of like it there. If I can stabilize it, I'm going to maybe keep it there. Glad you guys liked it. Yeah. Andrew, we need Holden holding this pancake picture. I see what you did there. Yeah, I think you should. I think it's food. Oh, holy crap, really? Okay. All right, so this is Renee and Deb. Renee is someone that used to listen to myself and another person on another podcast. I used to be involved with this podcast called the Get Well, Get Money podcast. I was a co-host on. When I left that, I started my own podcast. But Renee actually, she told me that she followed me since then. And anyway, I feel grateful that she like followed, like walked away, not walked away, but walked with me, I guess, to sort of the new podcast. Very thoughtful of her. But she and her better half, as we say, it's her wife, they are both in the 30-day full body group challenge. They're actually in the 150 right now. But this is from them. And Di thinks that it's food. Ibrahima, thank you for the cheese balls super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. We were talking about what were we talking about cooking on one of the calls? So in the 30-day full body group challenge, what you can do is you can graduate to the 60, the 90, the 120, the 150, and so on and so forth. And every week we have a call, like a group Zoom call, and we were talking about cooking and recipes and meal prep and all that. And they said that they had a tool that would mash like much better. And I'm pretty sure we were talking about potatoes. And this makes total sense. This is Pampered Chef, and I don't know if you know anything about Pampered Chef, but they don't play around. Pampered Chef has a lot of fantastic products. So this is, wow. If you two see this, thank you. I'll be talking to you soon, so thank you. This is really, really cool. Do I have any potatoes right now? I don't think I gotta get I gotta get some potatoes simply for that. Thank you both. I appreciate you. Very cool. I will say this, that Holden and I, well, actually, I don't. Ultimately, there is going to be a new P.O. box. Please don't send anything for me or for Holden to the old P.O. box. I believe it is being shut down or closed. Not sure if Pastor is keeping it or not, but we will no longer be receiving mail from that. I'm going to be going through and changing that out on the YouTube channel. So don't send anything to that. We're getting the new one set up. Let's see here. Sabi Ferez, thank you for being here. Have you heard of Scott Herman Fitness? I have heard of that channel. If so, what do you think of his content? I haven't watched enough to make any sort of conclusion. I'm pretty sure that person's a bodybuilder. I'm pretty sure. I don't know enough, really. I haven't watched enough. He's keeping it? Okay, cool. Yeah, so if y'all want to send stuff to him, looks like you will be able to send it to Pastor at that P.O. box, from what I'm just understanding. Renee, hey, Matt, that's for the meat. Oh! I really thought we were talking about potatoes at that one point. But I like that as well. I can see that happening as well. I will give this a shot. The rigidity of it makes total sense. I mean, it seems like it's going to work really well. I really want to use it on potatoes, too. I know I've said that a billion times. Kyle Collins, Matt, do you have any tips on breaking habits? You seem like the right guy to ask. I mean, it, yes. I mean, there are tips. There's a lot of context behind that. You know, for me to say, you know, just do X. It might not serve you well. But you know, because of the inability to explain all the context, then habits are formed by so many reasons, so many things behind it, whether it be childhood or, you know, like something like smoking where it might have started just to be cool and then it evolves into something else that I think the big question is to ask yourself why you have those habits. And once you can understand why you truly have those habits, that's when you can start to assess, like, well, how do I undo this habit? How do I retrain my brain? So I think that's the biggest piece. Again, I'm sorry I can't really give you much because I don't understand the context of what you're talking about. But I hope that gives you a little nugget. Nick Mayfield, any update on when we're going to be hula hooping? Actually, yeah, Nick, I'm glad you brought that up. So I have 3 big videos right now that I just can't seem to get done, just due to time and all that. It is the gym build video that I've been shooting for over 11 months. Over 11 months? 9 months? Something like that. Numerous months. And the push-up video is done. The jump rope videos done, but I haven't put them out. I haven't finished editing them. They're not completely done, and I told myself that I can't start a new project until I finish the last 3. So I really need to get those done. As soon as I'm done with that, then I'll move on to the next one. Super chats are finally a thing here. So hi, Matt. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I wonder. I have never seen that currency before. Matthew, thank you. I really appreciate you. Seriously. I'm sorry. I was staring at the CZK, and because I'm not very cultured, I want to know where that's. Hold on, let's see here. CZK. That's Czech, right? Czech. Yeah, Czech Republic. Yeah. Okay. Cool. See, I know a little something. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alex, also thank you for flagging me there. Sabi, how do you feel about Ben Affleck now that it's been around a week since you watched Batman vs Superman? I like Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck. I always have liked Ben Affleck. I thought he was good, and I think I saw the movie The Town. Thought he was good in that. I've always liked him. Yeah. Kyle Collins, thank you, Matt. The habit specifically, smoking. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, glad you assumed that habit. Yeah, no, I wasn't assuming about you. I think that's just a very, it's a very comparable one. And something like, something that is breaking the habit of like, hey man, like I can't seem to continuously work out. I feel like that is different than something that can be considered an addiction. And I'm not saying that you are addicted, but I think you understand what I'm saying, that I don't want to play the side that like, I know about smoking cessation. I understand, how I can help some people with habits and whatnot, but I don't want to blur that line and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to smoking cessation. But honestly, I would still dig into the reason as to why, but then I would also look at smoking cessation, through your PCP, and look, some of those classic ways to see if that helps. And if that doesn't help, then maybe it's time to possibly seek therapy if that's possible. I'm a big supporter of therapy. I go still. And yeah, so I don't think there's any shame in that if you are harboring any of that. So just know you're working on you, and that's what matters. The currency is Czech crown. Oh, it's about $2. Can't spend a lot. No big deal. Send more appreciation for what you do. No. That wasn't me. Like, hey, I wonder how much. I was truly trying to figure out where'd that come from. So thank you. I appreciate you. No, anytime anybody hands me money for making videos, it's something that was never a thought in my mind that would be in the future just for making videos. So anything is incredible. Just you being here and watching is more than I can ask. Jay Wolfie, did I miss something? Because you got a little frowny face. Is it Joan09624? Will you ever delve into the world of anime? I'm not opposed to it. I'm definitely gonna have to do it with Holden and the crew. That's for sure. Because I know that it's so much. And I did see like 2 episodes that I halfway paid attention to well over a year ago from Holden. He was like, "Hey, take this Dragon Ball Z thing and check it out." He gave me like 48 discs, and I saw like 1.5 episodes. The Major Nerd, smoking is tough to quit. What's up, man? Hope you're well, Eric. But it's all about perspective, and therapy can go a long way with making that happen. Also, by the way, I love your face. Love your face, man. I hope you're well. Yeah, shoot me a text if you're feeling squirrely. I got my eye on you. Joan 09624, are you doing full YouTube full time now? I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I am still. I'm a nurse right now. I work at a hospital here in town, and I'm a nurse, as well as doing the side gig. Ty Thornley, dude, what a dope name. Matt, you're such a positive guy. I love hearing your advice on how to better, just trying to be better than yesterday. You know, so first of all, Ty, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm glad that's what I put off. I have often thought about that. I've often thought about, what I portray, what I put out, and it's true. But I hope that you know that, like, I struggle as well. It's not like I wake up and I'm just like, every day's just positive. Like, everything's great. I mean, I'm still a human. I still have, frustrations and whatnot. But I think it's okay to be frustrated. I think it's okay to get angry. That truly means that you care. What do you do with that frustration and anger is the big point. Do you let it fly off the handle and, it negatively impacts you? Or do you try to learn? Come on, pancake. Come on, pancake. All right, I'm gonna leave you there so we don't break you. Do you let it break you? That or the pancake. So I say that to give context, to realize that being positive 100% of the time is impossible. The pieces that you see of me, they're edited, they're put together, I was very intentional with what I was saying and all that. And granted, I'm very intentional with what I say, but I think you understand what I'm saying, that what you see on screen, what you see is what you get, but you don't get to see the pieces of, what I struggle with and all that. And that's why I put out Matt's Mental Fitness, those videos where I leave my therapist and literally talk about what I'm struggling with. So thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad that I'm a good, positive source to you. But just know no one's perfect. I damn sure ain't. Alex W., thank you for the super chat, man. Matt is not doing YouTube full-time yet. I love you. The Major Nerd, I got something better than just a text. I got videos primed and ready to go all about MLF. Dude, there's no pressure on my side. You know that. You take care of you. For real. It's all good. Random Eddie, barking dog, gotta love it. I know, right? She's in the other room. Again, she's still freaking out because Jenna's outside. Have you seen the Godfather trilogy? I have. I liked it. I think there was one point where I was like, I haven't seen it. But I think it was on a few times. And then there was one night where I had it playing in the background, and I was working on something with Matt Lean Fitness, and it was sort of playing. So I would look up, and I feel like I've seen enough of it to say I've seen it, put it that way. But no, I have not sat down and just been like this the whole time. Hey, Nova, relax over there. The Ram, how do you personally get angry and rage out of your system? How do you channel all that out? For me, I put some gloves on and go to the punching bag, but is that a healthy way? I think it's a fantastic way. I mean, if you're breaking your hands every single time, obviously it's not a healthy way. I always look at it as this. If you're going to go hit a punching bag as compared to driving recklessly or saying something that you don't really mean in that moment, which one's healthier? Yeah, taking it out on the bag, man. Absolutely. It's funny you mentioned that. Like, if I had a punching bag, if I had more of a reason to have a punching bag, I would have one because it would double as a anger of aggression piece. And what I will do at times is if I'm processing something, if I'm angry as hell, I will shut my mouth. I just shut my mouth. I don't say anything. I get real quiet so I can get in here and try to understand what's going on. But if I'm like bubbling over to where it's tough to hold words back, I will get something and take it out back and destroy it. I look at that as so much healthier than spitting out venom, because when you react emotionally to whatever, it's not going to come out the way you want it. But I think a punching bag is great. I lift weights at times to get that aggression out. That really does it for me. That does it for me. Slinging weights around and grunting and like for me, like heavy death metal being on, like it gets the aggression out. All of the anger that's here comes through here, like the literal physical power. And I think there's also a piece of like accomplishment. Like, I had power over this, that it sort of gets you over that hump and allows you to think a little more clearly. Vivid Cinema's in the house. What's up, man? Alex W., have you guys planned any trips away for the summer? Your travel logs were really great. Alex, I appreciate that. We actually do have a trip maybe sometime next month, I think, possibly with my parents. Ibrahima, Matt, does your therapist know about Matt's mental fitness? Yeah, Ibrahima, actually, I had considered for a split second. I was like, "Hey, do you mind if I just film our session?" But I did not want to impose that. I really didn't want to cross that line. But yeah, I told her. I think I might have told her on our first session. I was like, "Hey, just so you know, when I leave here, I plan on basically when I get in my car and just talking about everything we talk about. Are you okay with that?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's totally fine." I'm pretty sure that I've always. No. I think I did say her name at one point because she said that at that point she was taking clients. So yeah, she knows about it. IP Films, good. Just about to recover from a surgery. Everything went well. Good for you. Good for you. Jen Kind One, have you ever checked out those get a six-pack in 30 days or train like an Avenger videos? Might be fun to see you react to them or discuss how realistic or how plausible the extreme workouts are. That's a good idea, Jen Kind, because I've really enjoyed reviewing the superheroes and their workouts and all that. I nerd out to that. I really do. To see what goes into it and understanding what goes into it is very fun for me. Jackson Archer, hey Matt, love your lives. Did you ever finish WandaVision? No, we have not finished it as of right now. Well, how many episodes are there? Maybe we have? I forget how many episodes there are. I don't think we're done with it. Let's see. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, have not seen that. Just very interested in your opinions. Go Matt. I appreciate you. Yeah, I have not seen that, but I've heard quite a bit about it. Can we get some more musica? There we go. All right. Let me catch up with the chat here. Ibrahim and Matt, have you seen any of my series recommendations in the last video? Have not seen recommendations. You know what it boils down to with the recommendations are scheduling as of right now. That's the biggie for us. Like, I know Holden has this imaginary list in his head that at times it can sort of shift and whatnot. So honestly, I do want to get it to the point where one day we would have like an actual list of like, this is what's coming next and this is what's coming next. But that is Holden's baby. It's Holden's video at the end of the day. It's not mine. So I can't say how we'll do it, what we'll do. It's it's ultimately him. I just happen to be in the video. Jack and Bacon. Love you, Matt. You're inspiring me to get back into shape. Speaking of punching bags, do you know or have you taken any martial arts as a form of exercise? I did martial arts like karate as a kid. I've never done it as a form of exercise. Full transparency, I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to make the time. I'm unwilling to make that time right now with all my other engagements, but I want to. Like right now, if I had all the time in the world, I'd want to learn Hapkido. I've always wanted to learn Hapkido, which I understand Hapkido is basically using your opponent's force against them. Pretty sure that's the main point of it. The Ram 517, thanks man. Destroying stuff seems fun. I would recommend the punching bag though. A really good cardio as well. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know anyone who hasn't seen the Marvel films? You could introduce them and be the expert. Alex W. My parents haven't. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Couch. I like the fruit tasting videos too. Yeah, those were fun. I enjoyed those. I've gotten a lot of heat for those videos. Gotten just more heat. Not a lot of heat. I guess I've received quite a bit of heat that I didn't see coming. Like I've had people tell me that they're like legitimately offended. Yeah. So interesting. By the way, that's not the reason I backed off of them. I really haven't found any fruits in my area that I could review. And then also time factor. Do you know anyone who's seen? I just asked that. My bad. Any plans for 30-day ninja training? Joyful Spirit. Simply a time issue for me. And the man himself, Tyler Gillette, he has hinted and respectfully prodded in so many ways. He's like, I'll come to where you're at and all that. He knows my time factor. That's the kicker. Negative Maddie, thoughts on the Beatles? I just know that they were iconic. I don't know their music that well, to be honest. So I really can't speak on it. I just know they were iconic. I know that they were groundbreaking for the time and all that. Ty Thorny, yeah, I understand, Matt. That's something I appreciate about your channel. For COVID, I was boxing 3 times a week and running twice, but now I struggle getting out at all. Getting out, come on, Matt, you can do it. Struggling getting out all, but I'm getting there. Okay, all right. So that was both you and I on that one. Yeah, and it's, I think that we sleep on how much COVID is still affecting us. I think we sleep on the PTSD that is COVID. And, when I say the term PTSD, I think of someone that has had what used to be called shell shock with like the beaches in Normandy and that type of actual trauma that's seen. However, we still do have a form of PTSD of going through this and the unknown and the terror that, that it was and that it still kind of can be, and the media and everything that's played into it. So I think that like we sleep on what COVID has done to us mentally. And I think for years and decades, we will continue to feel it. Anyway, my point in saying all that is try not to judge the hell out of yourself for not being able to get back into it. Just you have to start where you feel is best and just pick that one piece up and go. Yeah. Matt, have you ever watched Borat? The Ram 15? I have. Yeah, I have seen Borat. Fabian, it would be cool if you had a film news reaction channel, Matt Lane Reactions. It's a good name. When this channel can sort of do more to support the actual business that is Matt Lane Fitness, I would consider it, without a doubt. Adrian Lozano, I remember you listening to him on one of your lives. What bands did you grow up on and how did they influence your lifestyle? Adrian, what did you say beforehand? I'm searching back for your comment, Andrew. Well, so about what did I grow up on? I grew up on Smashing Pumpkins. The first rap song I ever heard was Gangster's Paradise, which I love that song. Again, there's a lot of nostalgia for me. Linkin Park was a heavy, heavy piece for me. Speaking of Tyler Gillette, he's up in the chat right here. I grew up with just coming off of the grunge, because I grew up in the 90s, which I was still a little young, but my brothers listened to it, like some grunge stuff. Korn, older stuff like that. Let's see, Tyler Gillette. Also, that was the strangest thing. I just tuned in, and the first words I heard was the man himself, Tyler Gillette. I was like, what? Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about you. There, Joyful Spirit in here was like, any plans of doing some American Ninja Warrior action? Jen Kind, since becoming a Marvel movie fan, have you thought about going and checking out the comics? I'm sure Holden would give you some recommendations. You'd probably like something like Kraven's Last Hunt. I don't really read. I have the ability to, at times better than others, but I don't really read it. So I mean, if we did some sort of piece of content around it, I absolutely would. As of right now, it wouldn't be a benefit for me. As of right now. PSP, do you ever watch anime? Let me. I've seen one episode of Dragon Ball Z, and this is how much I know about anime. And our future conversations about anime, I thought that Dragon Ball Z was anime. Like that was it. Like there was no other genres of anime or whatever. Like I just thought, oh, Dragon Ball Z, anime. That's what that is, and there was nothing else beyond that. So I know nothing. Yeah, Tyler's in the house. That's what's up. Oh, Iron Wolf. Have you seen that people are trying to cancel Bill Burr now? Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Random Human. DCEU. Films have ugly CGI and bad, mediocre writing. Shazam was really good. Zack Snyder, JL, and Wonder Woman are good. The rest not so much. MCU is greater than the DCEU. Seems to be like the general consensus from what I've understood about, MCU and DCEU. Random Human, I thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Iron Wolf, what was the first CD you bought? Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Probably Linkin Park, if I had to reach back and think. But, you know what, like, whenever, what was it, LimeWire? When everybody was, like, just stealing music in the early 2000s, my brothers were stealing it, so, like, never really had to do that. And somehow the CDs would just show up. I think they were my brothers, actually. Yeah, if I had to guess, it was probably Linkin Park. It's definitely, like, one of the very few that I remember owning. Jones09624. Oh, yeah, I saw your old video of the American Ninja Gym. Yeah, loved how it showed that you were pretty adaptable to different training. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It was really fun. Really fun. Fabian, favorite comedian, Bill Burr, hands down. He's fantastic. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is like, he is like the new, like, godfather of comedians, I feel. Bill Burr, I've seen him 4 times in concert. He was actually on the Dave Chappelle show. I love them both. They're both fantastic. Benji time. Did something happen with Passer? I mean, ultimately it was scheduling and creative differences. I believe he put out a live today talking about some of the pieces of it, but I'm not gonna go into it. You know, just timing and creative differences, really. Iron Wolf gonna miss Passer. We will as well. Absolutely. Random Andy, it's gonna happen, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't try to bear that burden, my guy. A life to die for. I love you clarified. You can read, but you don't want to. The way my brain works, I just don't enjoy it. I know it's good for you. I know all that. I just don't enjoy it. I just do not enjoy it. I'll listen to an audiobook, sure. But I did about reading that book. Random Andy Bill Burr is hilarious. Yeah, so from what I understand, the controversy was, I think he just said what he truly thought without the intention to hurt anyone, but that's why everybody's mad at him. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure what happened, but I have heard about it. what's going on with the music? It's like about to shoot a Batman scene or something. What's going on? Okay. I just watched Airplane and The Naked Gun. Both great. Aren't they great, Fabian? Fantastic. I like Airplane even better. The Naked Gun was funny as well. Fabian, how do you get the font that you have right now? How do you do that? The font that you're typing in? How do you do that? I'm baffled right now. Let's see. That's why audiobooks are a thing. Ninja Phil. Yeah, without it, I mean, just yeah. Audiobooks are awesome. They're very similar to podcasts. That it is passive consumption, or lean in or lean back. It's not even lean in or lean back content. It's passive. You can go about your day and consume it. So, Lucas, hey, did you get the package from Pastor? The only two packages that he had were from both Renee and Deb and Di. I have no other packages from Pastor, which is strange because I know you and I have talked about that quite a bit. I appreciate you reminding me. Yeah, he did not have it. He did not have it. Let's see. Life to Die For. LOL with that last music. I thought Matt was going to rip his shirt off. And he's a superhero. I know, right? Yeah, it just snuck up on me. It was like all dramatic and whatnot. What font? How'd you do that? Matthew, how'd you do that? That's so cool. Finn, hello Matthew, doing my driving test tomorrow. Right on. Hope I pass. Would be swagalicious. And hey, if you fail, learn the lessons and get back to it. But if you did your homework, apply yourself, believe in yourself, go make it happen. Wait a minute. Ninja Phil, I still say Wrongfully Accused is one of the Leslie Nielsen's great ones as well. I don't think I know that. Jack Boz, how are you guys holding out? Things getting any easier? Yeah, with Lily, it's still tough. I cried yesterday about it. I was actually talking to my therapist about it. And she was like, "It's gonna come in waves. It's gonna keep coming." And I was like, "Well, all right, keep it coming." I would not trade this pain for the 11 and a half years of love that I experienced. So yeah. The Major Nerd. Alex says hello. Also, what are you doing in 2 weeks? The Major Nerd. Hello, Alex. Good to hear from ya. I was about to say see. What am I doing in 2 weeks? We'll be recording 2 weeks from today. Opposite weekends are the off weekends, but you let me know what's up. Jackson Archer, I need more Mad Snack Attack. I really enjoyed those. Fun fact, my mom was in one of those Matt Snack Attack, and I look back now, and I don't hate the name of Matt Snack Attack. I stand by it. From a searchability standpoint, terrible, but I don't care. I like it too much. Matt Snack Attack, I like it. Tropic Thunder, Fabian. I like Tropic Thunder. I thought that was funny. Ross Bristow, no spoilers, but there's a line in WandaVision that will be top 5 Bygone Gym moments. I am down. This music's dope right here. Liking this. Yo, Matt, I don't know if you remember, but you... Let's see, hold on. Okay. Yo, Matt, I don't know if you remember, but you called me about my dog passing away. I want to thank you for that again, and I hate what happened with Lily, but still hits me. But now it's like memories. Yeah, I remember we talked on Instagram, if I remember correctly. Video chat, right? Yeah, I remember that vividly. And yeah, man, you know what it was? Like I had so much empathy for that because I could only imagine how much that hurt. And if I gave you any sort of solace if I was just an ear. I hope that I was able to, and I'm glad if I was. So I appreciate you. It's just a part of life, man. It's just part of life. Doesn't make it any easier. Lucas, well, crap. Ella, I guess it never arrived then. Hopefully, can get a refund or check to see it was wrong address. Was the movie The Way? So if I can't figure out how to check, well, wait a minute, Lucas. When did you send that, Lucas? When did you send that? Goodwill Hunting. Yes, I did see that. I liked it. Also, yeah, we have a free weekend. Figured I would let you know. I had intentions of coming down to the old FL. Is that in 2 weeks? Do this. Drop drop a group text to myself and Holden, and maybe we can make something happen. Maybe we can make something happen, bro. What the heck you doing in Florida? Finn. Matt, have you looked at photos of Christian Bale and all of his different movie roles and his body shape? I haven't. I think the only thing I know about is when he was in Batman actually doing push-ups on screen. That's about all I know. Jack, when are we finishing WandaVision? It's a good question. Just waiting on the man himself to say. He had talked about possibly did some not long ago. I don't know where we're at in it, but when we do it, the intention was going to be for we're probably going to do it throughout the week, which is really tough for timing. Really tough for timing. Come on, camera. Come on. All right. Fabian. Look at Fabian becoming a mental fit mafia level 1. Welcome to the other side of the mental fit mafia. You're going to get that little rad emoji. The custom badges as well. Babe, come here real quick. If you can. She can't hear me. She's got her headphones in. Oh, you heard me. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Di sent this.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
It's a pancake. This is a pancake, and that is resin. There are these peeps on TikTok that do this, and they basically... I got a video. Wait.
Hello, everyone.
I'm showing Jenna the pancake resin situation. So this is them actually making it.
What a weird concept that
What
you
a-
make a pancake and put it in resin.
And yeah,
But it's so cool.
It's so cool, and like that channel or whatever, they've done extremely well on TikTok for obvious reasons. Unbelievably niche. But oh, come on, Matt, you can do it. Get over the hump. Okay. Yeah, but I've seen that so many times, and Di actually sent that twice because the first one was lost in the mail. Yeah, right. I think she said they were gracious enough to just replace it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was
That's cool.
really cool of them.
Awesome find, Di.
Yeah, right? Okay, babe. Love you, bye. You want to stop that dog from doing that? Pretty sure. The battery just died? Oh, yeah. The Major Nerd, send that to me. I want to see it. Yeah, man. This is a pancake. Check it out. You might have missed it earlier. That is 100% a pancake and the Mental Fit Mafia logo in resin. They're on TikTok. Actually, dude, maybe you should reach out to them. That'd be cool. Lucas, Okay, Lucas, if you sent that a few months ago, then yes, I got that. I thought you meant that it was like you sent it not long ago. So yeah, I have that. I have the way. Yes. When I'll be able to watch it, I'm not sure, and I appreciate you. I did do when I received it. I did a little Google search on it, and you're right. It does seem like something I would love, and I think I actually saw I saw like a video or an ad or something. And when I saw it, I was like, whoa. Like, it looked incredible to me. Jacob Mapley, welcome to the other side of the Mental Fit Mafia. Coming in with a level 2 action there. I want to let you know, to all the level 2 members, due to the pace of things, due to the speed of things, I have been unable to crank out 2 videos a week, which has impacted the level 2 members that get some of the content early. I apologize for that. It's just been, I've just had to adjust. If you feel wronged in any way, please drop me an email. That was not my intention. I appreciate your support. I really do. But I promise, then when this is full time, that I will heavily make up for that. I don't like that. That I have limited ability. And it's my fault, but it still is limited ability. Yeah, they'll make anything and just quote you a price. They're outstanding people. Very, very cool of them. Jonathan V, what do you recommend for beginners working out? I'm looking into building some muscle, but I struggle to find that workout schedule and stick to it. Any advice? So I'm glad you gave me that context, because the best fitness plan in the world doesn't mean crap if you don't follow it. So I think the question should really be, what is something that you would continue or stick to? I could tell you to start doing bodybuilding, because that's the best way to build muscle, resistance training. But if you don't like it, you're not going to stick to it. I think it's huge for you to find something that you're going to stick to, that you want to do. So maybe for you, if it's that difficult to stick to something, is there anything that you could do that is physical, that's maybe more of a sport, if that makes sense? Joan09624, are you into CrossFit? I'm not against it, but I'm not into it. No, I'm not against it though. It's another genre of fitness, and I'm glad it's around, because some people are into it, and if that's their style, if that's what they enjoy, they're into fitness, and that's what matters. Alex W, no need to apologize, fella. You've been looking after yourself and Jenna. I appreciate that. True, Alex. I have. But when people are forking over money point blank, it's I have a certain sense of responsibility. For anybody that's consuming content, I don't have a responsibility. I still objectively, I don't have a responsibility to anyone that is just watching the YouTube channel. Morally, in my heart, I believe that I do have a little bit. So subjectively, I say that I do. The people that are forking over money, that's contractually, I owe you without a doubt. So there is an exchange of value that I need to do. When I don't deliver on that, I'm not okay with that. So that's why I apologize, but I appreciate that. That's a good question. Hold on. Yeah, you're right. I kept seeing it hop over. I just thought it was a one-time thing. Basically this camera setup, it edits for me, so it jumps in and out, and I just fixed it. Going for a walk or a run? Run. Cool. Be careful. Jacob Mapley, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Been watching you for a long time, Matt. Just saw I could join, so I did. Right on. You continue to inspire me to keep moving forward. You have my loyalty, brother. Wow, Jacob, thank you. That hits me right here. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. What I put out, if it's not giving you value, then I shouldn't put it out. And you're validating that. It says a lot to me. It tells me that what I'm doing is working. It's doing good stuff. So thank you. Do you watch MMA? Random Human. It's funny you mentioned that. I got on a YouTube tear a handful of days ago when I was, you know how you play stuff in the background? That's a lot of where my consumption is. I'll do stuff and I'm playing something in the background. And I got on a tear of MMA stuff, but no, typically I do not. Typically I do not. Tiffany, because the camera misses Jenna too, right? It's trying to crop out that way where she's usually sitting. Let's see. Oh, no, come here. Detroit's very own Brian. What a dope name. Where are you from? You from California or something? Just kidding. Let's see. Better protein for workout beginners, protein bars or shakes. Love your content. Better protein for workout beginners, protein bars or shakes. Are you saying one versus the other? Or are you saying both of them are good? What are you saying? Not sure what you're asking. I told Jenna, I was like, I'm going to go for like 30 minutes. I always do this. I always go much longer than I intend. Let me get my charger because it's about to die. Hold on. I'm going to turn the tunes up just a little bit here. Wait, is that too loud? Is that too loud? Yeah. Hold on one sec. Hey, doggo. No butt. Relax. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. All right, I had to put this thing on the charger. I was about to die. Is it Saber? So when I see Saber or Sabre, I think of The Office, so sorry. Sabre. Saber Blades. Haven't been here in a while. How did the 30-day hula hoop challenge go? Haven't started it. It's sort of on hiatus as of right now. Oh, just jumped. Let's see here. Jonathan V. I have a gym membership, but I don't know what exactly to do to get my body I want. I've been trying different equipment too, struggling, but I have the motivation to keep going. Jonathan, I question, how long have you been doing it? How long you been doing it? Julian, hey, Matt, just about to go to bed. New week full of some ab workouts and some longer runs ahead of me. Had pizza and nuggets today. Haha. Hope you're doing okay. Love from Germany. Love you back. Good on you for keeping it flexible. Good on you. Sabi, are you a fan of Kid Cudi? Yeah, I remember really liking Kid Cudi. I just hadn't heard anything from him in quite some time. If not, his vulnerability is something I think you'll really appreciate. I remember I did like him, but obviously it's been quite some time that I've listened to him. Negative Maddie, would you ever watch The Perks of Being a Wildflower? Wallflower. I'm pretty sure that we have. I think we might even actually own it, maybe. If that's the same movie I'm thinking of, Jenna loves that movie. I know she loves it. I have the Time song from your warm-up stuck in my head. Joyful Spirit. Well, good. Good. I Like to Die For. What do you dislike more so far, Matt? 2020 or 2021? What's your perspective? I totally know what you're asking here. I'm going to do the Matt thing. And you know, I'll go both directions on you. I don't like the whole 2020 sucked, you know, 2021's worse. For me, I'm not saying for anybody else, but for me, it's like when I do that, when I say like, oh man, 2020 blew, like, yes, it was a tough time. Without a doubt, I take nothing away from it. But I don't know, there's something about saying, there's something about that I've just never been crazy about for myself. Now, if you say, like, all the stuff that happened inside 2020, was that worse, or all the stuff that's happened, you know, in 2021, is that worse? Like, what's my perspective? Well, the world was obviously so tragically impacted, and not just by COVID, but by social issues and just so many things so many things. And, for me personally is, the big thing of Lily and, Jenna's grandfather, that's one of my worst fears coming to fruition. I was extremely fortunate during COVID, during the height of it, and I got to work on the front lines and actually help in it. And, I for me personally, losing Lily has crushed me. It hasn't, it hasn't, oh man. It hasn't broken me completely. But it does hurt. Okay, bring it back. Bring it back. Losing her was tough. Very much a personal thing, though. A huge test for both Jenna and I personally, and then as a couple, as a family. 2020, as a whole, crushed the world. And, 2020 was honestly tough to watch I did not contract COVID in 2020. I worked as a nurse in 2020 and, I wasn't racially, I wasn't impacted. And there's so many things that I did not experience in 2020 that I feel would be wrong to say that I suffered in 2020 about, but, it does crush me to see what happened in 2020 to so many people and what the media did and all of that. Like, that sucked so bad. Personally, though, of course, losing Lily, it hit me hard, without a doubt. And not only that, but seeing it hit Jenna, that hurt too, and tough. Life to die for. Sorry, I didn't mean to be a downer. No. You're not an ass. You're good. But I love the perspective. I'm so glad I asked. No, not at all, girl. I love you so much, Matt. So much. And all of us know, come on, Matt, you can do it. You can read. And all of us love you always and are here for the highs and lows. I appreciate you. Yeah, without a doubt. No, don't feel bad about that, girl. Don't feel bad about that. Trust me. It ain't just your words that trigger that, because I feel it still. Evans, we love you, Matt, and you're a big influence to us all. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Matt said, off topic. What's your favorite flavor? Sun chip. Mine's Harvest Cheddar. I probably have to bank on that one too. The garden salsa. Crap. I think the garden salsa, actually. It's got some different pieces. What are you doing, camera? You know what? Let's just move you over here. There you go. Just gonna move you there. Like that better, camera? Ferocious Flunky, what's up? It's been a minute. How you doing over there? Atlas Guitar. Hello, McLovin. I promise I will still get a hold of Matt's couch and head your way. Ty Thornley, love you, Matt. Love you back. Y'all are gonna see it in the video. Is that weird or not? We got Lily back. And I don't know, is that weird to put on camera? I think it is. I think out of respect for right now, maybe it is a little weird right now to just to just bring her in here and be like, look, like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. I was like, maybe I should bring her in, but yeah, we did get Lily back, and when we shot today, like you can see her. She's on the mantle, and screw it. I will bring one piece. It's not her, but hold on. So this might not be. Oh, come back. Okay. So this might not be news to anyone that's lost a pet, but this is the first pet I've ever lost as an adult. And you know, when you have a pet as an adult as compared to when you have it as a kid, the dynamic changes. And you know, we didn't know what to expect and all that. Anyway, so two things. And I do want to keep some of these pieces for the podcast that Jenna and I are going to do where we honor Lily. But every package that we would ever get, see these things? You know, the packaging, little plastic wrapping and whatnot. Lily always got so excited when packages came in the mail. And when we would open things up, if there were ever these, we would always give it to her and she would freak out. She would rip them apart and she just thought she was the biggest, baddest dog. So when I see these, it hits me. And we got our first package in the mail this past week. And I started pulling these out and was like, all right, like I'm about to turn around and hand it, because 11 and a half years, that's what I did. I pulled them out and she wasn't there. And so I started to give it to the other dogs, which they played and they did the same thing because Lily did. And when I handed it to them, they were just sort of like sniff, and then that was it. And it hit me. It hit me. So I actually saved one and put it on top of where she's at currently. But another thing is our vet did this, and I thought that this was unbelievably thoughtful of them. They made, these are her actual paw print impressions. It's got her name on the back here. What are you doing, camera? Jeez. Come on. Sweet Lord over there. All right, so this is her actual paw print, and our vet's office did this. You can see her name right there on the back. They actually put Lily Lane, so cute. And this was her actual like nose and little mouth print, and that was just so thoughtful of them. Shout out to Cordova Animal Hospital with Dr. Peterson and the entire crew that is there. Dr. Maddie was also fantastic. Oh my gosh, that was just so thoughtful of them. If you are in Pensacola in that area, I cannot swear by them enough. Yes, the man was on our podcast and whatnot, but the reason that he was on our podcast is because how incredible of a human being he is, and he's just done a fantastic job with his clinic. It's unreal. Why is the camera zooming in and out? Captain Levy, it is a software that edits for me, and every now and then it will get caught on one piece, so that's why I've been deleting that little set point that it auto sets for some weird reason. Oh, right. It is very nice that they do that. Yeah, joyful spirit. My mom received the paw print. It's just, I didn't see it. Like, I didn't see it coming. They were like, hey, just so y'all know, that's coming to you. But we thought it was coming from, like, the crematory service that we went through. There was the actual vet that did that, and I just thought that was so cool. Let's see here. Random human. My sister just started as a family doctor, but has to get paid $50,000 instead of $200,000 manually for 4 years, which is FNBS. Huh? Was that in conjunction to something we were talking about, or am I missing something? Matthew, I feel for you. Matt, my beloved cat died a few months ago, and it was tough. I have more cats, but we really miss her too. Yeah, without a doubt. And it's like, we have Roman and Nova, yes. But it feels different. it just feels different. They have different personalities and all of those things that you already know, and it just hurts. Just hurts. No way around it. Beautiful. We also cremated our baby, but ordered a special box. Same, and we are still waiting. But I can't even look at the temporary box that they gave us. I know. I hope it's real when people say time heals. It is, Di. It is. It's going to take a long ass time. And like I'm not even as far out as you are, and that like. So I was talking to my therapist, and I have a Matt's Mental Fitness Matt's Mental Fitness video coming out where I talk just a little bit about it. But talking about grief, and grief does not come in the typical 5 stages in order. They can hop all around and last in certain areas, and because I haven't dealt with grief very much, I didn't realize that. For me, denial came last, and anger was only here for like 30 seconds, and yeah, so it just takes time. Fabian, I don't know if I can read that. I lied. Maybe I can read that. Everyone, let's see. Everyone remember that things get worse before they get better. Agreed. The best is yet to come. Keep going. Remember that your current situation is not your final destination. Just remember, just be better than yesterday every day. I love you back, and I agree. 607, we don't deserve pets. They're too perfect for us. I do agree that... oh, no, that's really loud. Hold on. I do agree with you that pets in general, it's not just dogs, but whatever you have that connection to with that animal, there's just such a like a innocence to them, And somebody said it not long ago to me that the reason that that our animals live so little compared to us is because that their capacity for love is already filled. Their understanding of it has already been filled, and that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Matthew, that's really sweet, Fabian. But I had a damn stroke reading that. It was a little tough, but it was really, really cool. Random human, not just a random comment. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, what the hell am I speaking to it like I understand it? But I mean, from what I have known, like pretty much every physician that I know, like there's still that building up period. Yeah, there's still that building up period. Unless you have just spent a crazy amount of time and go straight into a specialty, then yeah. Yeah, the doctors got to go through it too. They got to earn their stripes to earn their money. Random Andy, time most likely won't ever heal for me, but the loss of my mother like 3 years ago won't heal for me. So Andy, of course I don't know, but I wonder if you're saying like the missing will never be gone, and of course that won't be. But the healing, for you, I mean, only you know that, but I believe that with time that it will. But only you know that feeling, bro. Atlas guitar. I can't speak for certain, but while we might never get completely over losses, I bet you'll reach a point where the pain isn't so strong that you can look back with joy. And I can at this moment. Yeah, I can. No, I look back right now and have joy. And again, I can't wait to record that episode. There's so much to say. And again, it's sort of like, like there's been quite a few lessons for me that in grief that I've now learned I didn't know before, like that I've literally learned over the past 2-3 weeks. And but I already look back now and have happiness and joy, and I have zero regrets of how I treated Lily, of what I was to her, what she was to me, and I'm very glad about that, because regret scares the hell out of me. Regretting whatever in life scares the hell out of me. And I've heard it all my life that we will never spend enough time with the ones we love, even if we spent 24/7 with them. And it makes sense. But understanding her situation and all that, like, no, I would not trade that. I would not trade her suffering for me to have more time with her. Subby, how do you feel about men who don't open up quickly about their vulnerability out of fear of being judged? So that's a very deep question, and I encourage that question. Hold on, this song, let me change it. How do you feel about men who don't open up quickly about their vulnerability out of fear of being judged? So, quickly is a scary word to me. Fast is a scary word to me. Obviously, whoever that is, which I know there's plenty of people that don't open up quickly. I mean, out of being judged, everything of what you just said. How do you feel about men that don't open up quickly about their vulnerability out of fear of being judged? There's a reason behind it, and it's for me, I can't say what someone should do or shouldn't do. Personally, I'm an extremely vulnerable person, and I have nothing to hide because I am totally okay with putting it pretty much all out there. I have nothing to hide, and if you don't like an aspect of me, or if you don't like an aspect about me, or you disrespect an aspect of me, or you think I'm weak because I am vulnerable, that's fine with me. You're totally entitled to your opinion. I could give a shit about your opinion. That's just sort of how I'm wired. But for anybody that doesn't open up quickly, there's a reason for that. And a fear of being judged, I don't take that lightly. I know that's a huge thing. It's a huge thing that a lot of people suffer from. But I mean, how do I think about it? I think it's on that person's time. It's on that person's timeline. Some people have been burned so many times that it makes sense why they hide. Maybe it's not the best thing for them, but it's still, you can sort of understand why they would. One thing I took from 2020 was not to take life for granted. My grandma passed away, and my other grandma was very close to it, but she got better, and now I value every minute with her even more. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to glaze over and just be like 2020 was a bunch of great lessons. Like there wasn't any pain. Like, of course there was pain. Of course there's pain. Of course there's people that are angry about 2020 for so many reasons. But if you refuse to see that there are lessons, then I believe your pain has consumed you. Your anger has consumed you. Fabian, Matt versus Yoda, The Revenge of the Wise. Oh, forever I'll be a student. How dare I compare myself to Yoda? Random Human. She always earned her stripes by going to university for 9 years. I respect your opinion, though. Random Idiot. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, she earned her stripes, without a doubt. But that is the requirement that is being a doctor. Yeah, it's practicing medicine. I get what you're saying. Like, she spent all this time in school. Like, why isn't she getting paid? Yeah, but that was her training. That the real work really starts now. But know this, that's how it is in pretty much every role, especially if you're doing some sort of corporate ladder thing or whatever. Like, it takes time. Friday the 13th, once again, stop caring what people think of you. You reached a whole new level of freedom. I 100% agree with that. I think it's easier said than done for a lot of people because we live in a society where everyone cares about what everyone thinks about them. And, you know, I care to a certain extent of what people think, but I do not let it dictate my life. I think that if anybody says they don't care at all, one bit about what anybody thinks in any fashion at all, I don't know if I believe that. But I'll tell you for the 98%, 97.5%, I don't care. Because whatever that person's opinion is of me, how does that negatively impact me? Like, what does that actually do? So if somebody says, Matt, you're a douchebag, which I've received that before. Okay. Now what? That's it. Like, they were just words that they threw at me that changes me none. Something I don't believe in. Well, I do believe I'm a douche in some ways, but it changes me none. So why would I let it change my mentality? Why would I let it change my confidence? Jacob Mapley, I don't like opening up because I hate the feeling of being vulnerable. First of all, thank you for the super chat. Jenna's back from her run.
Hi.
How you doing over there?
Great.
Yeah? How was the run?
It was good.
Good. Okay.
I'm hot.
Yeah.
Sweaty.
Yes, you are. I don't care. Come here. Jacob Mapley, I don't like opening up because I hate the feeling of being vulnerable, which has stunted me emotionally. I'm 26 and I still haven't grieved over the brothers I lost 18 years ago, but I'm working on it. I don't like opening up because I hate the feeling of being vulnerable. Sure. I mean, being vulnerable is not comfortable. But I'll tell you that when you are vulnerable, when you sit in that uncomfortability, you grow. Let me give you a translation that obviously is not the same, but it is the only translation I can give you as far as grief goes, that with Lily. So I couldn't look at photos. I couldn't say her name. I couldn't watch videos. I damn sure couldn't watch the last... We filmed a little bit of footage of us in the room with her before she was actually put down. We didn't really record anything after. But that footage, it took me a minute to be able to look at it. And I couldn't at first. And I couldn't look at photos. And I couldn't say her name and all that. But there was a point where I said that I was going to. And I knew that I was vulnerable and that I would cry my eyes out and I would hash up those feelings and I would feel that. But I knew that I had to do that. Because that was going to get me one step closer to being able to think of her in a good way, to be able to honor her, to be able to love and look back at the good times. The pain that I felt, I did not want to forever taint the greatness that I had with her. Again, I can't say to you, like, just look at some videos of your brothers, bro, and that's all good. But vulnerability is uncomfortable. But vulnerability is strong as hell of you to do. And I will highly encourage you in your life that if you ever have a vulnerability piece, that anyone, I don't care who they are, how close they are to you, if anyone ever shames you for vulnerability, you tell them to fuck off. Vulnerability is a fantastic thing. And you must approach it on your own time and protect the hell out of it. Because it means growth. So Jacob, only you know. I can't tell you what to do with your life, obviously. I never would. But, you know, the loss of your brothers 18 years ago, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. And, you know, I mean, when you're talking about something like that, that's right up the line of therapy, and that would be a good thing. You know, open up to someone with a safe space. Open up to someone with a safe space, my guy. And keep your chin up. As cliche as that sounds, I have actually noticed the difference of when I actually pick my chin up as compared to when I let it hang. I feel much different. So I say that with a literal fashion. Ferocious Flunky, 2020 was awful, but allowed for some of the biggest learning curves of my life as a lot of the planet. I had lots of time to think and improve on myself every day. 2020 gave me that. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? First, I think I think that's another reason that I'm like, I don't in, I don't like saying that. It's not. How do you dismiss an entire year because a bunch of bad crap happened? I think when you do that, when you dismiss it, you mean that there was zero good from it. Maybe that's why I'm not crazy about that. You say that there's zero good of it, and while there was absolute hell that came from it, everyone had some sort of shift, whether they want to admit it or not. And I'll tell you that the healthcare system that I've worked in for almost 12 years had to shift and pivot. And that's not just Western medicine, but that was the planet's healthcare system having to shift. And that's something I never thought I'd see. We all learned something, and if you didn't learn something, you had your head in the sand. Every time I see Joyful Spirit, I'm always like, oh my gosh, did I just drop a bad word in front of her children? But I know she knows what she signed up for. Atlas Star, okay, so I should be a fake fan again? Wait, what? Oh, I must have missed some stuff. Let's see what y'all are talking about here. Alex Star and JWolfie, no, Matt hasn't exited yet. What? Exited yet? I missed it, I guess. Random Eddie preach, man. Nerdy Newfie. Although I wouldn't say the F word, I agree with you, Matt. You know what it is with cuss words? It delivers that punch. Like the very reason that you have to say, I don't have to say that, that's that punch that it delivers. Now, I understand some people, maybe for religious reasons or for whatever, and respect to that. But for me, like, those words, they're important. They portray. They're a tonal shift. And I think they're important pieces of the English language and whatever language you cuss in. Negative Maddie. Where'd you go? Negative Maddie. I have a lot of trouble being vulnerable because I wasn't allowed to when I was a kid, sure. But 2020 really helped, I guess, humanize me, if that makes any sense. Dude, childhood stuff stems to a lot of what we carry of baggage to adulthood. Whether it was the people that brought you up or trauma that you experienced. I'm not saying that you are doing this, but it's very common for people to judge the hell out of themselves for their past or for their childhood, and most of the time it's not their fault. Hope that you're not judging the hell out of yourself. Joyful Spirit, I have headphones on. It's just me. Fantastic. I can just drop all the mother... Whew. But I won't. Yeah, I probably will. Jacob Mapley, thank you, brother. I'm making improvements to better myself and giving myself a kick in the ass to go to therapy. You and Holden helped me so much through 2020. You make a difference. Never forget that. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you can make therapy happen, it's first of all, if you can make therapy happen and you're truly open to letting therapy happen, it can change your life. It can change your life if you allow it. It will. Robin Caslin, I don't know about anyone else, but I don't like opening up because I feel it would be a burden and feel guilty feeling a certain way when others have it so much worse. Okay, good. I like that. Robin, I don't know about anyone else, but I don't like opening up because I feel it would be a burden. So you feel it would be a burden. For some people, it probably would be a burden. I get that. I don't go to my 8th grade English teacher and be like, listen to all my woes. Because, for some people, they're not in your corner like that. So I get what you're saying. So with the right person or with your right people, you open up to. I feel guilty feeling a certain way when others have it so much worse. So here's the thing about that. And I don't know if I've actually openly said this yet, but a portion of this. I don't like the comparison game, meaning I'm going to compare myself to someone else about how they're doing in life or the amount of money they're making or what they're doing or whatever. And my comparison being like, well, why am I not doing that? We are fantastic. We are fantastic at comparing ourselves to one another. We are fantastic at comparing ourselves to others to talk about how little we are. But we're terrible at comparing ourselves to others that have less, which gives you that perspective shift. Now, what Robin is saying is like, I feel guilty complaining about anything when people have it much less. So you have that beautiful perspective already of being able to realize that like whatever you're going through, yes, somebody does have it worse. True. But that doesn't mean that your issues, problems, hurdles, struggles doesn't mean that those disappear. So for your feeling guilty of them, you're not truly working through them. So it's good that you acknowledge that side. That makes you less of a victim, if that makes sense. So you're able to be like, man, look at that. Like they don't even have a house. Like they don't have access to clean water, and I'm crying because I lost my dog. Like that's true. And that's terrible. That's awful. It would be much worse if I didn't have water and I also didn't have Lily. But it doesn't mean that it takes the pain away of not having Lily. And if I were to ignore that, if I were to be like, well, at least I have water. If I were to ignore that, I would not truly be grieving of Lily. I would not truly be moving through this. So, Robin, I think it's very important to, first of all, give yourself a little round of applause for knowing that you have that good perspective of being able to look the opposite way that most people don't, but knowing that your issues are still there, and that's okay. That's okay. Don't judge yourself for that. Don't feel guilty for that. But I do get what you're saying. Now, I have met some people. No, I don't want to say that. I know I've done it in my life too. That like, I've caught myself bitching about whatever, and I'm like, well, they have it worse. And like, there's a big difference. I think if you're just constantly like, I don't have a new Lamborghini, man. That's when you apply it. But hell, even that's like, well, what could you do to work your ass off to get a Lamborghini? See, I can go all day with this. Nerdy Doofy. Matt, on a side note, how's the new rice cooker? Let me tell you something about the new... I love the new rice cooker. Hold on. I got a new rice cooker. I'm so excited. All right. So if you guys don't know, I had a rice cooker for about 6 years. 6 or 7 years. Oh my gosh. I almost got water on Lily's paw prints. I would have lost my mind. Get that out of the way, baby. Okay. I had a rice cooker for like 6, 7 years. It lasted so long. It did a great job as a powerhouse. Every bit of the rice we consumed for like 6 years came out of the old rice cooker. But the little pan in which it cooks had a bunch of scrapes and whatnot, and then it started to get rusted. And I was like, you know what? I should probably stop being a cheap asshole and buy a new one. And here it is. Look at the inside of it. It's got this little like speckled print. And then also, look at those. It's got the digits and the measurements in white writing, so it's really clear to see. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like this speckled print, and it's just so beautiful. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's got a little drip tray thingy right here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that barely. So right here, this goes up and down. Up and down. And that releases the water. When all this steam is building up in here, it releases down into here. Then all you got to do is just push this little button, pop it out, and then drain it. And then this little thing regulates how much steam is going to come out, so it's not pouring out and liquids pouring out of the top. And then it comes with a little tray that you can cook the veggies on the top, and it's got a little spatula thing that I threw away on the last one, which is why the bottom of it got all scratched to hell and rusted, so I'm going to keep this. And it's got a little cup that I love it. and I'm gonna cook some rice in it when I'm done on this live. Whoa. Okay, you know what? I want to bring that up. Heather, if you're still in here, I think I saw you ask the question of brown rice versus white rice. Let's go ahead and clarify that now that brown rice versus white rice. The question came up, which one's healthier, which one's better for you? First of all, both brown and white, it depends on how much you're actually consuming. That's a big piece. So, calorie awareness, that's a biggie. The brown rice has a little bit more fiber in it just because of the husk still being on there. A lot of people don't like brown rice, including myself. I'm not crazy about it. I will eat it, but I'm not crazy about it. And as you know, my old saying of, if you don't like it, you're not going to continue it. If you don't enjoy it, you're not going to eat it. That's the biggie. I enjoy white rice. I love white rice. Babe, I want to cook some rice when I'm done. So it really depends on what you like. Yeah, I brought it in here to show him the little speckled bottom. It's got the drip tray, the translucent drip tray on the side. There's all sorts of different rices too. I am a nerd. I'm okay with it. Matthew, dope name, Matthew, by the way. Rice cooker and crock pot are the most used appliances in my house. LOL. So much chicken and rice. I gotta take that chicken out of the freezer. Hold on. This is like one of the most casual lives ever. Hold on. I'm gonna throw a little. Actually, y'all saw what I did on the YouTube channel yesterday. I just did a little story where I ran you through my little chicken, rice, and spring mix where I make it all in the rice cooker. I'm going to do that again when I hang up with y'all. I'm jealous of that rice cooker. Random Andy, we got it on Amazon, bro. Aroma, I think it was like $30. It's going to last you forever. Wait a minute, so what's the math on that? Some of y'all out there are like, Matt, just do the basic division in your math. Have you met me? So let's see here. 6 years times 365 days. 2,190 days divided by $30. 73. That math doesn't make any sense at all, does it? How much money per day? Jenna, will you help me with basic arithmetic? 2,190 days. You know what? I'll just Google it. That's awful. Terrible. Terrible. I gotta Google this. I don't care. Now I'm really interested to see the breakdown. 6. All right. 2,190 divided by $30. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, jeez. I want to figure out of $30 into 2,190 days, how much money is that per day? I know that. I knew that. I just want to make sure you were paying attention. 2190. Do the math here. Hang tight. Look at that. It costs... That rice cooker cost me 0.013 cents per day. Not even a penny. Didn't even cost me a penny. Talk about the long division on that one. Random Andy. I know, right? I'm sitting over here struggling. Silver... Dude, this song is dope. Oh, let's turn this up right quick. Silverian 20... Wait, come back here. Jenna! I'm live! Alright, let's see here. Silverian Gaming. Hey, Matt, the script is going great. Added a couple things I think you'll like, which I kept as prize. I'll send you a storyboard soon. Right on, man. I'll be on the lookout. Ooh, wait a minute. I had white rice with Chick-fil-A sauce a while back. Nice. Jenna loves Chick-fil-A sauce, so that's a good call. Maybe I'll do that because I think we have a little Chick-fil-A sauce left over. Maybe? Matt is exercising his brain muscles. It's much tougher than the 30-day full body challenge, that's for sure. The Major Nerd just had a cold cut salad with banana peppers. Like cold cut, like the meat, or like it's cold cut. It's a really cold salad. I don't know things. I'm just a big faker. I don't know anything about the food and whatnot. Cold cut. It has to be cold cuts. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. I think you missed my super chat. Random human searching back. Hold please. Oh, got it. Random human. I think if you go to pay for college for years and they don't pay you good starting out, even if you are training, that is still scummy. Respect. But doctors know that. Like, they know what they're getting themselves into. I get what you're saying. I think if you go to pay for college for years and they don't pay you good starting out, even if you are training, and that's still scummy. So, I mean, nobody forces anybody to go to college, though. So, I mean, if you're talking about the debt portion, that's really an institutional issue. That's the big issue there. But yeah, I mean, it's the demand, man. It's just the market. The market is the market. Again, respect, but I mean, it's just, that's it. That's life. All right, song's not as dope. Finn Buckley, what's up, Matt? I finally recorded my hot sauce show a while back, but gotta halt the series because of COVID and restrictions. Can't wait till everything is back in normal and we can post more content. Well, good for you. Yeah, I know it's put a damper on a lot of peeps, but make it happen. Major Nerd, like ham and salami and turkey. Yeah. All right, I figured. I was like, hey, maybe he knows something I don't. IP Films. I'm currently trying to start writing a short film I'm passionate about. Very tough to start for some reason, LMAO. Passionate to write or passionate? No. It's tough to be passionate about something that you want to write, or it's tough to just sit down and write something that you are passionate about. I feel like that's the same thing, but it made sense in my head. Ty Thornley, Matt, what is it about Star Wars that you don't like? Everything. The only thing I do like is the Bygone Jim moments. Yeah, pretty much. It's everywhere. It's overdone. It's rinse and repeat. I understand that it was groundbreaking for its time. I have respect to that. It's just not interesting to me. Just not interesting. Matt, I just read that. My bad. Matt Deadling, I've never seen Star Wars. You should give it a look. Give it a look. Sit down and write IP films. Well, yeah, trust me, I get that. I've been working on something for quite some time myself that is writing, and it's tough. I mean, for some people, they're just simply not geared that way. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe sitting down with someone else to have them write might be worth a look. You ever checked out Fiverr? It's incredible what you can do there. I'm in Canada. Not only that, I'm one of the smallest islands in Canada. Come on, Matt. You can focus. Got it. Nerdy Newfie. I'm in Canada. Not only that, I'm on one of the smallest islands in Canada, LOL. Wendy's is one of my favorites, and the closest one to me is a 5-hour drive. Jenna likes Wendy's. Right, babe? Oh, she's not within ear's distance. I'm pretty sure she likes Wendy's. Nick MP. You are my brother, Anakin! K. Malik, Matt Dilling, well then maybe your friend can film a video of you watching Star Wars, which will unexpectedly get 1 million views. Yeah, exactly. How crazy is that happened? It's still still blows our mind. It really does. And I say this with love. If you know me, I think you know that by now. But I told Holden one day, I was like, dude, does it bug you at all that you've been doing content for a long time, like you've been doing short films and all that much longer than you've known me? Does it bug you that your most viewed video is just a thumbnail of me on there? Like, does it bug you? Because I think it's a little comical. But knowing Holden, like, he's okay with not being the center of attention. He just sort of like, nah, not really. It's fine with me. So let me exploit you. Panera Bread is great. Panera Bread's pretty good. It's heavy as hell, that Panera Bread, but it's good. Matt, what do you hate about Star Wars? As the never-ending story that it is, and people coming back to life, which I have now learned that the people coming back to life constantly is in all superhero movies and sci-fi, and that's all over the place. But that was my first example, and it was quite frustrating. And so much character introduction with little backstory at times. I'm not saying every single time, but come on, the music. It's like we're watching Batman. Just wasn't me. Jeff Rain, it's been a minute since I've seen you. I hope you're well. Sub to Jenna Lane on YouTube. She's about to hit 100,000. I would vomit. I would only vomit that Jenna would hit 100,000 because she wouldn't do anything with it. Not that I would be jealous, but I know that I couldn't get her to do anything with it, so I guess I'd probably just slowly slide in an ML Fitness logo into that little profile picture and just be like, oh, this has been this channel the whole time. Lee, holy crap, still going. I know it's almost 2 hours. I said I was going to go for 30 minutes. I do this every single time. Life to Die For. You have, that's right. I remember you saying that you don't have Chick-fil-A there. Rufus Monkey 406. Have you watched the Snyder Cut? I don't know. Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. I know it's on the list. Nerdy Newfie Matt, at least you got Bygone Jim moments. Oh, without a doubt. You know, for that, I can't say that it's an absolute wash. But, yeah, man. Without a doubt. Imagine having Wendy's in your country. We only have McDonald's and KFC. I believe that you have McDonald's because that's crazy what McDonald's did. I don't know if you ever watched the movie Founder. Such a good movie. Ty Thorny, did you see the trailer? Did you see the trailer fit the new Batman with Robert Pattinson? It looked good. Huh? I didn't see it. I did not see it. Jeffrey, yes, I'm well. Just life has had me not around, but I've been watching replays. No big deal. I get it. I've been not nearly as active on lives as I used to be. Just been like you. Just life's happening. Steve Volk, dope name. When will the WandaVision finale review be coming out? Good question. Good question. Still got some work to do on it. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go for 2 more minutes just so we can say we went for 2 hours, right? But I'm going to hang it up. I feel like this is a good comeback, right? Going from being gone from the lives for so long and then now going 2 hours straight. Feel like I repaid some of this debt. Rufus Monkey, nice setup. Thank you, appreciate it. This setup is for, this place looks like a tragedy right now, but this setup is actually for our podcast, the BTYE podcast on YouTube. But we do lives in here and whatnot, so it's kind of fun. Appreciate you sliding by. Friday the 13th. Maybe you make Holden watch something like Pumping Iron one day. I think that's the name. It's an incredible film, and I think that he would tear that film apart. He would tear that film apart. Just the very nature of it. I mean, it's so not up his alley. Pumping Iron. If you guys don't know what that is, and if you're not into bodybuilding, you ain't gonna give a crap about it. Jacob Mapley, best live I've been a part of so far. Thank you, man, for the great content. Absolutely. I will keep it coming. You got it. Okay, I'm going to get ready for my picnic. Matt, I'm so happy you liked the pancake. Absolutely. Absolutely crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Shout out to them, and shout out to you, Di. Shout out to you. That was so thoughtful of you. Thank you. Enjoy the picnic. I love you. Long Matey, what's up, man? Oh, Long Matey 80 up in here. Do we miss the hip gyrations in a weighted loop? You are not late to the party, good sir. The party hasn't started yet, actually. Actually, the question was like, hey, when are you going to do that? And, okay, where? Yeah. When are you going to do that? And I want to finish those 3 other big projects up before I take on the next one. I told myself I'm not going to do another big project until I finish those other 3. And been working with the editor to get it done. I just need time. Like what I needed, 1, 2. I think actually all 3 of them are edited, but I have to go back and add some pieces, which requires me to sit down, look at all the footage, do some voiceover work, some calculations, and just extra pieces that go into it. I want it done now, but for me, it's time. Nerdy Newfie, some great live, so many ups and downs. Yeah, there really was. Can't believe it's been 2 hours. I agree with you. Matthew Gazessi, what's up? Hey, Matt, I hope you and Jen are doing well. Much love from Toronto. Is it American of me to be like, the Toronto Maple Leafs, man? I love hockey. That's the reason I see Toronto. I'm like, Maple Leafs. Thank you. I appreciate you. Much love back to you. Sabi Ferez, ever thought about going cage diving? I haven't. Like, I'm totally down with, like, skydiving, which is, potentially life-ending. And then cage diving is sharks and what... Oh, what are you doing, camera? Cage diving is, sharks and whatnot. Just not big on them sharks. Not big on them sharks. So, all right, well, I guess that's it. Nick Empire, appreciate you sliding by on this one. It's been a minute since I've been live, but I'm going to keep it going. Matt, you like the underdog stories, right? Yeah, without a doubt. Love from Water, Michigan? Is that a movie? Or are you talking about actually being in Michigan? I appreciate y'all. It's been a lot of fun. I've missed you. I appreciate you missing me as well. Next weekend... Next weekend will most likely next weekend will most likely be another live meal prep. That following weekend and most likely will be another one of these. As of right now, I should be continuing these lives. Should be. Unless I'm thrown for a loop on anything else. I really appreciate y'all sliding by. Thank you so much to everybody that super chatted. Thank you so much for everybody that joined. 2 new members on this live. So grateful to have you. And I appreciate you always tuning in. Appreciate you always showing up and supporting. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. You don't have to be perfect at this live stream thing. Just try to be better than yesterday. Every day.